YouTube sensation mrbeast is known for earning and spending millions upon millions of dollars, which he has earned through his multiple channels. The man himself has been in the game for over a decade now, but how has he made all that cash, and equally, what has he done with it? Today we are discussing the craziest amounts of money mrbeast has lost over his career so far, so don't go anywhere. First up, let's have a look at his career so far. Born in 1998, Jimmy Donaldson, or mrbeast as he is better known to his fans, has been involved in making internet videos since he was a youth. At the age of 13, he created his first YouTube channel under the mrbeast 6000 handle. After multiple failed attempts to create a viral video by estimating the wealth of other YouTubers, he found fame when he dropped a video in which he was seen counting to 100,000. No thanks. The video attracted tens of thousands of views in just a few days, and from this he morphed into more diverse content. He began creating videos featuring different challenges, difficult tasks, and survival challenges, which brought his channel into the public eye. As he grew, he sought the help of his childhood friends to grow the brand, and now his company employs around 60 people. He now has more than 97 million subscribers to his main channel, with 171 million across his combined channels, with more than 24 billion views of his work all told. Insane! Since his career took off, mrbeast has created a diverse portfolio of channels and philanthropy endeavors, but YouTube isn't the only string to his bow nowadays. He also owns a delivery-only fast food service called mrbeast Burger. What have you guys made of mrbeast's career so far? Let us know below. Next up, let's discuss his main channel. It might surprise you to learn that mrbeast's main YouTube channel is actually running at a loss. Given the crazy amount of money he drops on each video on his main channel to make it as good as it can possibly be, a lot of the time the channel doesn't make money. Incredible! He has exploded in popularity over the past few years, and his main channel alone has close to 100 million subscribers, which you would think would assure him plenty of income. But that's not quite the case. Some of his videos are so extravagant and over the top, including giving away money, that he has actually lost millions on the channel. Of course, not all videos lose money, but he spends so much on a lot of them that the channel isn't as profitable as one might think. That island life next. Stay with us. Back in 2020, mrbeast purchased an island for just over $700,000 called Golden Cay in the Bahamas. However, it wasn't for himself. In another insane stunt, he declared that he would be giving the island away as a prize to one of the volunteers from another of his videos. The island features jungle, beach, and of course sunshine year-round, and is thought to be around 4 football fields in length. mrbeast even nicknamed the island Jeff, and whichever one of the 10 volunteers managed to stay on the island for the longest amount of time would win a pretty great prize: the island itself. The island is completely private and is 10 minutes away by boat from the nearest village, and saw the volunteers go through challenges and then a vote-off to see who would be evicted. As it came down to the final 2 contestants, they were tied at 4 votes apiece, which forced a tie-break in which a contestant had to draw a name out of a box. Chandler's name was plucked out, and the guy himself probably went on to have one heck of a party. Next up, another stunt in which he lost a crazy amount of money. The island stunt was actually spawned from another viral video in which mrbeast himself bought $1 million worth of lottery tickets. He gathered some volunteers, the same ones who took part in the island challenge, who helped him with the checking process to see if he had hit the jackpot, but unfortunately he didn't. It wasn't a complete washout though, as he actually ended up making $720,000 back from the tickets in smaller winnings, but he was still $280,000 down overall. With the winnings, he ended up buying the island in the Bahamas, which he then gave away. So over the 2 challenges, he gave away a crazy $1 million. A Squid Game themed video now. In what could be one of the most expensive viral stunts ever performed, mrbeast actually recreated the Netflix mega hit from 2021, Squid Game. The YouTuber gathered 456 real people to take part in the video, with a top prize of $456,000. And like the show, contestants were eliminated for failing, but nobody got murdered for losing the games. Don't worry, mrbeast, aka Jimmy Donaldson, is reported to have spent around $3.5 million on the set, as he recreated games such as Red Light, Green Light, Tug of War, and Honeycomb. The popular YouTuber explained that it cost about $2 million to make the sets, before dropping a further $1.5 million on prizes, which is insane. And part of the expense he endured was the fake blood packs that exploded when a contestant was eliminated. And as of today, the video has been viewed more than 260 million times, but it did come in for a little bit of criticism at the time. Of course, the original show is based on rich people exploiting the poor for entertainment, forcing them into situations in which they are stripped of their dignity for money, which some have said is exactly what Donaldson did with this stunt. What do you guys think of the criticism? Next up, $1 million challenge. Stick around. MrBeast regularly gives away loads of cash for insane challenges, and one of them could be one of the most unique challenges ever seen on YouTube. The challenge saw 4 previous MrBeast challenge winners take part in a relatively simple task of keeping their hand on $1 million. The video, entitled "Last to Take Their Hand Off $1 Million Keeps It," saw Mark, Jorge, Omar, and Akira compete to see who could stand there the longest with their hands on the cash. Before the contest began, the contestants were told that once they placed their hands on the cash, they would be eliminated if they moved their hands off. At the time, MrBeast himself said, "I don't care if it takes a day, a week, a month, or a year. The last one of you to remove your hands off this $1 million keeps it." And it was a grueling ordeal. It took 36 hours before Mark was finally crowned winner, who had even predicted his win before the event, saying, "That money is mine. The others might as well get on a plane and go back to where they came from." And MrBeast congratulated Mark, as well as the other contestants, by explaining that they had all earned their place in the challenge, which was his biggest giving away to date, before saying, "We had a lot of fun and created a lot of memories making this video. I hope my subscribers will help me make it one of the most viewed videos yet." Another $1 million giveaway now. Stay tuned. In another crazy giveaway, MrBeast dropped a viral video in which he would go into grocery stores, electronics stores, and jewelry stores and explain to random people he met there that he would give them $1 million to spend in the store, but they had only 1 minute to spend it. Whatever they were able to purchase within the given time was theirs to keep, but of course, it's more difficult than it sounds. To be fair, the videos are awesome and work in a kind of supermarket sweep style that viewers of British daytime TV from the 90s will be familiar with. All the contestants had to do is put items in a trolley and MrBeast pays for them at the end. Brilliant. And finally, a $500,000 challenge. Back in September 2021, MrBeast gathered 100 people, then put a big red circle around them. He instructed them that the last person to stay inside the circle would win the $500,000 prize. Of course, all the contestants had to do was stand there inside the circle, but people started leaving sooner than you might think. The challenge lasted for multiple days, as some people made a really good go of it, but as people left the circle, it also reduced in size physically, pressing people in together. However, it would have been pretty boring for the viewer had it just been people standing in a circle, so MrBeast threw in some other mini challenges for some pretty cool prizes, such as a Tesla car, as well as cash. The game finished with a bit of a twist, as MrBeast himself hunted the remaining 10 participants, with the last one to be caught winning the cash. Pretty cool. As usual, thanks for dropping in today, and remember to join us again next time for some more fun and games. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video with any MrBeast enthusiasts you might know of, whilst also remembering to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more cool bits and pieces going forward. Bye guys!